What's up, y'all? It's float day, and we're up here at Ponca Access, going to float Ponca to Kyle's Landing today on the Upper Buffalo. We've got what appears to be a pretty decent level, kind of on the lower end of floatable, but a lot of people out floating today, so they seem to think it's going to work. So we're going to do it. This is a float that I've got on the channel already, but it was back when I first started this. You know, as a cheap camera, pretty bad setup. I don't really like those old videos that I did, so I'm gonna redo it. It's gonna be Ponca to Kyle's 2.0 remastered version. So like I said, we're here at the put-in. Got Backflip David with me today as usual. Here he is, he's getting all set up and ready to go. We are starting here on this little side. Well, let's start on this side. Let everybody else have it over there. We're able to get in and get on right here. So we're gonna get out there, get out the way, get on the water, get going. I'll give you some more river details once we're on the water. But here we go. Ponca to Kyle's Landing 2.0. Let's get it. Okay, and we're off, leaving Ponca. So let me tell you what the river looks like today. The level on the river app, and also on Crockett's canoe rental on their river board that they post every day. 3.9 on the gauge. I did not catch the flow rate, and so I'll have to pop that up on the screen later. I'll go back and look at Crockett's post and see, because they list the flow rate every day, so I'll check it. But anyway, so 3.9 feet. I don't know what that's going to look like today on Ponca to Kyle's. It used to be, back before the flood 2 years, I don't know, a summer or two ago, or a season or two ago, it used to be that 3 feet was just absolutely perfect. But after the flood, it changed the river, as it tends to do, where it pushed some gravel bars up higher, and you know, caused some strainers, and mainly it pushed some gravel and rocks around to where now there's some low spots in this section. So what used to be 3 feet was good. Now in some spots you might drag a little, and so we'll see what it's like today. How y'all doing? But you know, that's why we're doing it. All right, so we're, I don't know, 100, 200 yards into it, and we've already got a bluff. And if you've never been on this section of the river, if you don't know much about it, I'll tell you right now, this section has the best bluffs. And no offense to the other sections of the river, they've all got great bluffs. Okay, don't get, this whole river is beautiful, but you're gonna see bluffs on this section here that, man, they're huge and they're interesting. So okay, so Ponca to Kyle's Landing, let's talk distance. It's a 10-mile float. That might sound like a long float to some people, but the thing about it is, if this section of the river is high enough to float, it's going to be flowing pretty good, and it's going to go pretty fast. I think the first time I floated this section, I did it solo. I just went by myself. So I didn't stop a lot, you know, like you would with your friends. And I did it in 3.5 hours. So pretty sure it's 3.5. It was no more than 4 for sure. But again, I was solo, just paddling through, and you know, and it was flowing pretty good. So, and we got a few low spots here, it looks like. Might have to get out. Yeah, David's gonna, I'm gonna give it a go, see if I can make it. I don't think I will though, but we're gonna try. Try to stay out of this tree over here. Well, you gotta shift your hips a little bit. What I call swivel hips. There we go. All right, good. Okay. So there may be a little bit of that. Like I said, the river changes after every flood. But yeah, so what we're looking at here, 10 miles, just by what I've seen so far, I'm estimating 5 hours. It'll be different every time for everybody's different situation. A little bony right here. It's a minefield. Go. Let's go that way. Yeah. So they've got a little bit of a precarious situation down here. Had a couple canoes flip. I'm gonna try to go to the right, but it wants to shoot you into those rocks, so you got to kind of sharp turn it here. Stay out of that. I think that's where somebody flipped. David made it fine. See, it's sending him right into that rock. All right, he's good. All right, I'm going for it. I am going to stay to the left side of it a little bit. See if I can dodge this rock. Nope. Yep. I didn't. There we go. Thank you. Almost had it, man. Okay, well, there you go. You finally got to see me flip. After all these years, we had one last summer on the Mulberry, but had a camera malfunction and you didn't get to actually see it. You got to hear it, you didn't get to see it. You got to see that one. There was nowhere to go. That thing dropped off and then put you right into the rock. Even if you turn your nose, it pushed you so hard into the rock that it just turned me right over. So I got a little, there we go. All right. You know, and sometimes you don't need to do anything. Just ride. I'm not sure, we might have one more turn before Steel, but this might be Steel Creek coming up. Looks pretty thin up here. Might have to walk this through, I don't know. I can go right in between those two bushes there where David's going. We'll try that. Look at him. Dude's standing up, man. And here I'm talking about, oh, I don't know. David goes through it standing up because he's a Jedi. Okay. No problem. Man, it sure is pretty out here. Dude, I mean, look at the sky. Barely a cloud. Mid upper 70s, low humidity. The water's not as cold as you might think. Dude, it's a perfect day. Absolutely perfect. So far, my assessment on the level is, I wouldn't mind this being another ½ foot higher, a little bit over 4 feet, maybe 4.5. I think would be great. Some of these spots are a little thin. All right, I just checked Gaia GPS, and right up here is Steel Creek Campground, which makes that the beginning of Roark Bluff. That's a big one. Really long bluff. You can see it from the whole campground. Man, look at that. Wow. There's water dripping off that up there. If I could zoom in the GoPro for you, I would, but man, that's just... If you're new to this channel, what you don't know is I kind of geek out over rock formations a little bit. Yep, there's a tree in the way. Or maybe it's rocks. Yeah, that's rocks right there. Yeah, here we go. It's rough, but that's nothing. All right. Yeah, it was just thin, that's all. No big deal. Look at, dude, look at that, man. Dude, that is massive. Wow. Try not to ram them. I'll try my best not to hit them. There we go. There we go. Stay off. Look at those rocks though, man. Look at the waves in them. Dude, I mean, it's just, that's up there. Wow. It's been a while since I've been through here, at least 4 or 5 years. Maybe more than that. So to the right, you can't see it, but that's Steel Creek Campground up there. Through those bushes. Alright, so up there, that big bluff up there, there's a big overlook. And that is the Steel Creek Overlook Trail. That's part of the BRT, the Buffalo River Trail. You can't, I don't know, if I could zoom in, you can probably see it, but it's up straight up there. There's a little rock outlet, ledge up there, outlook. You can hike to that. I've got that on my blog, by the way, if you want to hike up there and get a view of this whole thing. You can see the campground, you can see Roark Bluff, you can see it all. Let's see if we can go left here. I'm a little too late to get over there to the right, but it's like some big rocks over there anyway. I chose wisely. But yeah, you can hike from the campground up that, it wraps around, goes up Buffalo River Trail, and you can click that card you see on your screen there for that video. You don't see how to do that. That's there. It's a nice little hike, real pretty in the fall. So here we are, Steel Creek access. I'm sure this morning it was pretty crazy here, but it's 1:15 now, so it looks like things have calmed down a little bit. Everybody mostly is on the water now. Got a few people here putting in. Last season, you get through this turn here and the current was pushing everybody into the tree on the right. We're having a lot of people flip over. So we're gonna be hugging the left inside the turn. Stay out of that root system over there. You can see it over there on the right. This ain't a big deal. You just have to pay attention. See, if they were getting off right there, and they were getting in there in that little nook and getting flipped over, it's not hard to just stay left of that. Just got to pay attention. You get a lot of people that, well, especially new people, they don't know that, you know, you can't just sit in the boat and drift. You actually have to, you know, paddle with a little bit of urgency sometimes. I was expecting worse back there, to be honest with you. Oh, coming in hot. Navigate these rocks here. So Right down the middle of that right there. Better aim good. I'm gonna go around this one. Right there. Tell you what, guys, if it gets much lower than this, it's too low. I mean, in spots like this, if it gets lower than this, it's gonna be a lot of drag, and I'll put it that way. You can still float it, but you're gonna drag a lot if it gets any lower. I'm not complaining. This is still good. Haven't had to get out of my kayak one time to pull over anything, or to drag over anything, but it's getting close. Got a little shoal here to navigate. See if we can stay off the rocks. You have to steer good. Gonna go right in between here. There we go. There we go. Got it. Woo! Woo! A little creek flowing in there. This is a cool section right through here.
Yeah, it's a little pretty area through here.
Yeah, got a lot of shade on this side. I think when we come out of here, we might get a glimpse of Big Bluff.
I think you're right.
Look how pretty it is through here. This is just awesome. Yep, I was right. That's Big Bluff up there. That's the first glimpse. We're gonna get a good straightaway here and head right at it. We're gonna pass right under it. So Big Bluff, that's the goat trail up there. Goes right along. Not even the top, like where you see, kind of looks like caves. That's the goat trail. And we'll pop up a card here for you. You can see that hike on the blog if you want to learn about that one. If you haven't been there yet, click that card. It'll take you to the blog, or it'll take you to the video for it. From the video, you can get in the comments and click the link, and that'll take you to the blog article. There it is again, better view of it there. Man, look at that thing. And the view from up there. So what you don't realize when you're down here on the river level, this thing's gonna make a big horseshoe bend, and when you're up there you see the panoramic whole thing, and it's pretty awesome. Man, look at that. I'm not even watching the water right now. I probably should though. Alright, now let's get it. Oh, wow. I'm gonna tell you, the view from up there, it's one of the best views of Buffalo you can get. Moving on from Big Bluff. We got a little chute here with a root ball sticking out. Over here. Stay off that thing. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. There. Woo. That'll get you. It's shady through here. Man, how pretty is this? Solid bedrock. Found them a good spot to camp out over there. That was a nice spot. Bump, bump, bump. That's rough. So our next big landmark is going to be, I think it's Horseshoe Bend, and that's where Hemmed In Hollow is. You can hike over to Hemmed In Hollow from the river. I also have that little excursion on the blog, and you can see how that's done if you want. There's nothing to it. It's just a 10-minute trail. Super easy. I kind of think I'm going to skip it maybe today, because I want to spend some time at Bear Cave Hollow.
Stargazing gravel bar right there.
So I misspoke just a little bit ago back there. I think I said our next landmark was going to be Horseshoe Bend with Hemmed In Hollow, but that's not the case. I forgot about Jim Bluff. We're coming up on it. Jim Bluff is a real popular spot, really cool bluff. It's huge also, but it's when you can climb up on it. So it's Jim Bluff, and then we'll go a little bit further and hit Horseshoe Bend. In fact, I think that's Jim Bluff up ahead. All right, I'm coming up on the big Jim Bluff. Somebody even painted Jim Bluff on there. Not sure how I feel about that, but at least it's not tacky. There you go. That's a pretty cool one. It's cool because you can go over there and climb up on it. Under Jim Bluff. There we go. Spin me around. Huh. Wow, a lot of people out here. Oh, this is the jumping rock up there. I remember this. Right over the top of all of them. This is a cool spot up here though. A lot of people stop. It's kind of a party spot. All right, Here's the jumping rock. Let's see who's gonna go. Do it! We got a jumper. There he goes. Oh, and he's up. Uh-oh, I see backflip David walking up there. I'm gonna show them all up. He's not doing a backflip, he's just jumping. Okay, all right. I tried to get him to do a backflip. He said no, but he jumped, and he's okay. Alrighty, I'm gonna leave the jumping rock and right up here around the bend to Horseshoe Bend. Well, there's a little ride right there. Right there, get that. Alright, so this is what it looks like when you're coming up on Horseshoe Bend. Right across the river on the left side. That's how you get to Hendon Hollow. So, yeah, right up on the left side where you see all the people parked, that's how you get to Hendon Hollow. It's a trail that goes all the way up to it. Last time I was here, the water was a good bit higher, even though it was only 3 feet on the gauge, 3.5. It was higher and rushing faster. So, and there wasn't much gravel bar up there to park on. It was really kind of hard to park. Looks pretty easy now. Yeah, this has changed a lot. This wasn't here. Dodge this stick sticking out here, trying to get us. Yeah, this is way different. So we're not stopping today because it's already 4 o'clock. We don't want to stop at Bear Cave Hollow, so we're gonna skip it. But if you want to see it, you can find it on the channel here. I've got that. I don't know if I made a video or not. I may not have made a video, but you can find it on the blog. It's on there. Some pictures. Yeah, this is the lowest I've ever hit this section. Definitely the lowest I've ever hit this. Yeah, last time I was here, maybe the first time I was here, there was people in whitewater rafts coming through this area, and they were getting it. Big waves. So this definitely, we're definitely at the bottom of the range as far as river levels go. I wouldn't go any lower than 3.9. I think I'm gonna go to the right. May have been a bad choice. I think I made a bad choice. We'll see. Yep, I think I made a bad choice. Well, maybe not. This might work out. Ooh, let's go off this thing. Yeah. That's fun. Get you a look at that. Nice little shelf there. All right, so we think this is Bear Cave Hollow. Say what?
Look at the water running out.
Yeah, we think this is Bear Cave Hollow to get up to the falls. We're gonna go check it out. It's kind of hard to tell on the GPS.
Bring your valuables.
So we're gonna give this a shot. I think this is it though. If it is, I'll drop a pin here and I'll share it in the blog. Okay, up into it we go. Oh, look. There's a little trail here. Water. Nice. That's cool. I could go around over there. That side. Oh, this is cool. You get here, you keep going. So you see what looks like a mudslide waterfall. Yep, that's it. Bear Cave Hollow. This thing keeps going though. Don't know how far I want to go, but and I don't know what's up here. I don't really know if what we just saw, if that's it, or if that's something on the way to something bigger. Some more really shallow water. Look out, Dave. Look out, Dave. Watch the tree. Woo! Oh man, it's gonna spin me around. It's gonna get somebody today. Probably already got somebody today. Probably got a lot of somebodies today. We're getting pretty close to the end. We got one more turn down here, and then we'll hit an area called Hell's Half Acre. I don't know what to expect this time. It used to be a run of some pretty good rapids right before you get to Kyle's Landing. Don't know what it's going to be today. The way everything's changed and the river level kind of low, it might not be much. Hopefully it's something fun. Here we go. Dave's got it, standing up. I go, oh no, I had to jinx him. We got it. You good?
I'm good.
Just a little wetter now.
Just a little wetter now. Definitely gonna change the car now.
Yeah. Another big rock. All right, final stretch here, and this is the area known as, I don't know, it's either Hell's Acre or Hell's Half Acre. Somebody chime in the comments. Let me know, is it Hell's Acre or Hell's Half Acre? Either way, it sounds intimidating. But I'm guessing today, probably not like it used to be. Water's a little too low to really, you know, they might drag a lot through here, I don't know. I hope that the big rapids are still here that used to be here. Those were fun. It's like a couple of shelves you go over. Yeah, like this. Yeah, this is it. Whoosh. You can take that over there. You can take this. Oh no. Okay, we're good. rough on the bottom of my boat, but that's okay. Yeah, so you catch this about 6 inches to a foot higher, and it's rolling. This is a lot of fun through here. Trying to decide which way to go. I don't want to broadside that canoe there. I think I might take it to the left. Oh. There we go. The key is don't get sideways. Keep your nose that way. One more here. Yeah, all that back there would be so much more fun with just a little more water. Home free. So when you see that big bluff up there, you're getting close. Okay, I lied. We've got one more here. We got a lot of people down here in the way. Here we go. Nothing to it. I didn't take the steepest part though. I cheated a little bit. Oh, let's turn here. I don't remember this one. Keep thinking we're there, but we keep getting more turns. Look at that up there. That's cool. Limbo. Kind of hard to see the rocks in the shade here. Okay, up those little paths, I see campsites up there. There's one. Yep, we're here, sort of. Campground is over there. Takeout's up here. It's gonna be a madhouse up here getting out. Everybody at once. There's the sign, Kyle's Landing. So, and there's the bluff. Takeout's on the right. And it's busy. Well, I'm here at the Big Overlook right outside of Jasper, and realized that I failed to finish my video at Kyle's Landing, because we took out at Kyle's Landing and it was such a complete madhouse that we hurried up and had to load and get out of there, and I didn't get a chance to finish my video. So I'm finishing it here, overlooking the sunset over the mountains over there. So yeah, that was Ponca to Kyle's Landing today. Great float. Water's, I mean, it's at the very bottom of the range. That's, I mean, when it says low but floatable, that's exactly what it means. It is low and it's barely float. It's, I mean, I know it's not barely low. It's not barely floatable, but it was a good float. But I would not go any lower than that. So 3.9 right now on the gauge. That's about the lowest I think I'm going to do for Ponca to Kyle's. Still a great float, man. We had a great day, enjoyed it. I think it took us somewhere between 5.5 to 6 hours today because the flow, we paddled more than I've ever paddled that section. It's just not as fast as it was before, and could have had something to do with the water level. So, but anyway, that's it. We left Ozark Cafe and Jasper, and that's it. Good day. So there you go. That is Ponca to Kyle's Landing 2.0. Thanks for watching.